Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the UK Wrestling Friday Night Showdown pre-show. We are live at the UK Wrestling Arena in Batley. It's another Friday night. I'm Brett Hadley here, and joined tonight by the one, literally just the one, Sid Phoenix tonight. Hi, Sid.
Hi, evening, Brett.
How you doing?
All right, are you?
All right.
Yeah, just two of us.
Me, and just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Yeah. Just the two of us tonight. Sorry, I don't mean to burst out in song. I don't know where that came from either. We're just us because Shelby is AWOL tonight. She's not here. She's a bit injured. She's a bit hurt. She's not here. So I get to pull double duty tonight.
I was going to say busy night for you.
It doesn't really rhyme, but yeah, double duty for me. But we're here for another highly exciting episode of Friday Night Showdown. After last week was a roller coaster. Oh my God. I'm not recovered yet. I don't know about you.
No, I was going to say everything that's happened is just fast fire like anything last week.
Oh my God, what a show that was. The top and bottom of it was that we do have new UK Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Yep.
The New Dawn's reign come to an abrupt halt.
I'll have to say sorry for that one, won't I?
Well, I mean, if
Did I fire him up? Did I give him a shot too early? Did I not give that chance time to prep?
What choice did you have, though, at this point? You know, I mean, Big Duncan, if you didn't see the show, Duncan came out here after winning the match before they earned their shot, the Persian Empire. Duncan came out here, was not willing to wait. We speculated that he wasn't going to wait very long. And he didn't. He came straight out to us, demanded that you give him the tag team title match there and then.
And I'm a man that delivers, shall we say.
This is it, you're a man of your word. You know, you're an honourable man, you've got integrity, you did it. You know, not that you wanted to, but you did it. You know? So it was a New Dawn against Johan Hunt, who earlier in the night had lost his around-the-clock championship. We'll get to that later. Yes, it wasn't all bed of roses for the Persian Empire last week, was it?
Let's just say we were proper excited when we started seeing the Empire slowly lose them belts.
The night started with Johan Hunt, as we said, losing the around-the-clock championship to Jonathan Cedric, who then revealed that he didn't really want the belt, he just wanted to hurt Johan Hunt, and he succeeded.
No, I was going to say, he wanted revenge. It's Johan Hunt's fault that Jonathan Cedric super kicked his own son's head.
Well, exactly. So Jonathan wanted the revenge, he got the revenge on Johan, beat him, made him tap out in emphatic fashion, it has to be said. And Wolfboy lost his belt, and then out of nowhere, the capitalisation, the Yorkshireman runs down past us here, looks at Jonathan and says, "Oh, can I?"
He's like,
"Shall I?
Take it away."
And Jonathan was like, "Yeah, sure, go for it." And we do have a new around-the-clock champion. The Yorkshireman, cup of tea and all, is the around-the-clock champion at this point. So the night didn't start off great for the Persian Empire. Then it went from bad to worse because old Joey lost again.
I was going to say, demanding it's everyone's fault. Obviously, we saw him getting angry, saying it's everyone else's fault.
Tell you what, I would say it's never his fault, is it?
No.
Have you looked in the mirror, kid? No, he really hasn't. He's blaming everybody. He'd blame a kitchen sink if he could. You know, he would blame anything apart from himself. And last week he lost again. This time to Sheik Maktoum.
I was going to say, thought he could deal with him on the talk show. Didn't answer the questions we wanted. Blanked him for so long.
Sheik asked the hard questions, and didn't get any answers.
And then demands a match, and then
Joe slapped him and lost. Yeah, and then Joe lost. And then he had the cheek to blame the referee again.
Yeah.
Poor Hamza, who was doing his job.
More than blame the ref, he put hands on the ref.
Again. You know, we're seeing this from the Persian Empire lots, but Joe is increasingly, the angst of Joe Cedric is coming out every single week. You know, and it worries me how much more angry he's going to get. You know?
Hopefully not anymore.
Like I said, though, he needs to look in the mirror. And take a long, hard look at himself. I mean, he's obsessed, you know, he keeps thinking that the world's against him, his dad's against him. You know, he wants this match with his dad.
Like I say, he needs to look at his own team. It's not his dad's fault. If they hadn't interfered in the match, his dad would have never super kicked him.
Exactly.
He needs to look at what his team did and go, hang on, it's not my dad's fault. But I think
he won't do that, though, because he's an angry, spoilt brat, so he won't do that.
Yeah, and believes everything Mustafa Khan tells him. So.
Exactly. What's the word we're looking for there? Brainwashed is the word. So, yeah, not a good night. But then it did get better for the Empire because, yes, we got the Tag Team Championship match.
Lose two belts.
I know.
You only lose 2 belts to gain 2 belts.
In the space of like 2 hours. It went from bad to good for the Persian Empire, and in the end, thanks to some shenanigans from the rest of the Empire.
As usual.
As usual, correct. Because they do not work alone. Then we do have new tag team champions. They are Big Duncan and Johan Hunt. And a New Dawn fell.
But
Not a fan.
Not a fan at all, but all of this because of the society, should we say, earlier on, giving the Persian Empire that victory when they thought they could sneak it in, costing that match, which gave them a number one chance.
Which it did, but then the society blew it as well. But that's,
Yeah, but have they made it harder on themselves? We know when the Empire get the belts, they never defend them.
Well, this is your job, Mr. General Manager. Make them defend them or something. But yeah, we do have new tag team champions, and then we went with JPR, not JPR, he was in the crowd last week. His air horn. My ears are still ringing.
He was a crowd member last week.
My ears are still ringing from JPR's air horn.
Because we heard from him saying,
yes,
I might be at the bottom of the list now, but I will build myself back up.
There was a resilience in JPR I'd not seen. We'd speculated if he would be crushed from the defeat on that last man standing match. He wasn't. He was upbeat, he was optimistic, he was apologetic, and he said he will have his day. He will be champion at some point. But that leads to the question of what was next for Mustafa Khan. He came out here after the Empire won the tag belts, and he was all jovial.
Yeah.
We can barely stand that.
Yeah. And then
he challenged anybody.
Yes, open challenge. And what better man that came out? Young Horace tried his best, shall we say.
We believed in young Horace last week.
But when it's 5-on-1...
That's essentially what it was, though. It was turned into a 5-on-1 handicap match, and young Horace, sadly, continued the most infamous streak in UK wrestling history. He's now 29-0, do you realise? Seriously?
I didn't know it was that
29-0, yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, but young Horace tonight, though, you were impressed with this, right?
Yeah, I'm impressed with him.
I was too.
He comes back more and more. Every time we keep seeing him come back, he comes back stronger and better.
There's no quitting him, is there?
And new styles, he's trying everything, which you can't fault him.
No, you cannot fault the heart, the desire, the will, the want in Horace at all. And that's great to see.
And you can feel the crowd want him to get that win. You can see it.
They want him to win. We want him to win. They want him to win. But he hasn't. He hasn't quite done it yet. But tonight, you've given him a fantastic opportunity tonight.
I was going to say, what better chance? What more motivation can he have? A chance for that Genesis title.
The Genesis Championship, which is also held by my man on the cliffside, Cliff Harrison, reached the top of the mountain a few weeks ago. The Genesis champion already defended it once.
I was going to say, a tough defence once, shall we say. It's going to be a belt to me that's going to be hard to defend because every trainee coming through the academy, in the Genesis Academy, he wants that title.
See that over there, Sid? That's the bullseye on Cliff Harrison's chest, and it keeps getting bigger. Just saying.
Yes, as more and more progressive higher.
Just saying.
It's the more fighting for a shot every training session we do. They're showing out for matches to say, give me that shot. Come on, look at me.
I'm worthy. I'm going to prove myself. This is my moment. And tonight, young Horace gets his shot. Could this be the time for Horace? Could he do it?
Is this the final motivation, the final piece of the puzzle?
You can't say that he's not being given opportunities. This is the thing.
Yeah, it's only fair. Yes, the man is on a massive losing streak, but with opportunities like this might be the one to break the duck.
Exactly. It's got to end sometime.
Yeah. What better way? Imagine holding Genesis Championship above your head.
In your first victory. Imagine that. And it could well happen tonight on Friday Night Showdown. What else do we have tonight? JPR is back in action here in the UK Wrestling Arena tonight after his air horn antics last week. He's against the wild card tonight.
It's like he says, he wants to build himself back up. He knows he had his shot. Yes, It was a disgrace how it went down.
A proper disgrace.
But he knows he's now got a shot.
Yes.
He's determined. His will. He wants it still. And I can't blame him. At least he's going through the ladder, starting at the bottom, and let's go for it.
But he has to face a UK wrestling veteran. Well and truly a UK wrestling veteran that is the wild card, Tommy Dillon.
I'm going to say who's going to
Won't be easy for JPR.
And he's going to have on his own mind, if I can win that match, then can I progress myself towards the championship match?
If he gets a victory and beats the guy who just a couple of weeks ago was the number one contender for the UK Wrestling Championship, what does that do for Tommy Dillon? I get you,
To me, it's like a massive step up. It's like, well, we've got to look at Tommy Dillon if he can get a victory there.
He'll be in the picture, in the frame, so to speak.
Because obviously we know, at Day of Reckoning, Mustafa Khan does not have an opponent as it stands.
No, and Mustafa Khan thinks he's untouchable at this point, thinks he's beaten everybody, thinks there's nobody left, there's nobody worthy of challenging him at all. You know, the ego, the brash arrogance of our champion at the minute, it's growing week by week, you know.
Don't use their line, week by.
Week by. Yeah, it really is though, isn't it? I hate to admit it, but it is.
They're using the numbers to their advantage, shall we say.
So yeah, Mustafa Khan, very cocky, and he is. He's been going around all week going, there's nobody to fight me, I'm going to have an easy night at Day of Reckoning. That's what he thinks, anyway.
That's what he thinks. He's got to realise there'll be a locker room of wrestlers ready to step up. They're not bothered. If someone said to them, you can go against the champion, they'll be ready.
Yeah.
He needs to realise that. He's held it for too long.
He doesn't care, though. He's the omnipotent one on top of the mountain. You know, he's up there on his own pedestal, and he thinks everything, and he truly believes everybody's beneath him. And at this point, I hate to admit it, but they kind of are, because he has beaten everybody.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not, how he did it, you know, the nefarious means, the pack mentality, everything that goes along with the Persian Goon Squad, Empire, sorry, then, you know, I lasted about 15 minutes, come on.
Still tickles me, that Goon.
I lasted 15 minutes, kids, I did alright. But yeah, who is left to challenge Mustafa Khan? It's the question on everybody's lips. As we're coming up to Day of Reckoning next Saturday, I believe.
Oh, yes.
June the 18th. Make sure you join us for that, our next big special event here at the UK Wrestling Arena in Batley. We're going under a bit of maintenance here. Have you seen over there?
I was going to say,
a bit of maintenance in this building tonight. So we can get more people in here. Even more. The crowds have been fantastic the last few weeks here at the UK Wrestling Arena.
Well, obviously, we're that close to Restoration
now. Oh, my God.
Number 13 coming up soon.
Can't believe it. 13 years of Restoration comes your way on Saturday, July the 30th. Yes, I think it is.
Yes,
July 30th.
Correct. I mean, you are the man
July
of the
30th. The stats man. There you go. July 30th. From the UK Wrestling Arena, our biggest night of the year. And what would happen? Yeah, what is going to happen? You know, Mustafa Khan, will he still be champion at that point?
Well, if you can avoid a challenger, so we say a Day of Reckoning, then you put money on him.
And if you ask him, then yeah, sure. You ask Mustafa Khan, he'll just smirk at you.
Yeah,
and go, yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. So yeah, what else we got to... Oh, Billy O'Keefe's in action tonight. He is.
Is he?
Billy O'Keefe will be here.
But he's got one member of the Playtime Mafia, hasn't he?
He has indeed.
And in J-Ro Lewis.
The former UK Wrestling Heavyweight Champion J-Ro Lewis.
Well, it'll be interesting to see them two, obviously. Two singles. It's a singles match, but from tag team.
Yes. Two very popular men as well.
Yeah.
Popular with the crowd. But J-Ro had his issues last week, as did his partner the week before. Playtime Mafia have got a new enemy.
Yeah.
Haven't they, really? A newcomer, Big Bad Bish.
Big Bad Bish keeps coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, just demolishing Steve, and then last week coming and... Steve was nowhere to be found. I found this really suspicious.
Yes.
Steve was nowhere to be found, and Big Bad Bish came out and had his way with J-Ro after the match, that was.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that Bish got to Steve, because otherwise Steve would have been out here. You know that, I know that.
Yeah, Steve would have been straight out here if he saw Big Bad Bish making a tent on his tag pad.
Exactly, but he wasn't. So yeah, he might have to have eyes in the back of his head tonight. Or J-Ro Lewis. But that would be a fantastic match, though, with Billy.
And then you've got the man that fell from grace, our former Genesis champion.
The on about my favourite wrestler.
Joey Flip-Flop.
Joe Cedric. Yes. Get it right, Sid. Joe Cedric.
Has got the crazy, the
Mad
loud.
Mad Ed. Sorry, Mad Ed. Yes. He's already... I heard him earlier. You can tell when Mad Ed walks into a building. Oh my God, the walls start to shake. The eardrums start to hurt. And is that him? I can hear him now I can hear him out back there. Yeah, I can hear him.
He's a man that can't keep quiet.
He's just shouting Joey, I can hear him.
Oh, he's like this lovely line of, I'm going to batter him, as he said.
Literally what he intends to do. But I fear for Mad Ed, because, Joe's going to be his usual effervescent Mardy self. And Mad Ed's got to have a game plan.
I'm going to say. He just needs to stay focused on the wrestling in the ring.
Joey Cedric needs to have some earplugs.
But it'd be interesting to see if it winds Joe Cedric up here. It's the first time he's going to have to...
Mind games is a good way of putting it.
He's obviously faced him twice before, should we say.
Yes.
But this is now the third time. They've both more experienced now. It was a long time ago they wrestled. So it's interesting to see. Last time we saw Joe, he was loving the crowd, enjoying the atmosphere. Now they hate him.
And he hates them.
Yeah. So is the crowd getting behind Mad Ed, which you'd hope to see tonight, going to play games as well?
You'd hope so. I mean, the crowd are they're not stupid. You know, they know how Joe's treating them, and they'll treat him accordingly, I'm sure.
But the question is Joe going to walk out here on his own, face it,
man
to man? Or are we going to be wound up by seeing the Empire again?
Deja vu, yada yada, yawn yawn. Maybe. Maybe. There's so many questions.
Oh, yes. Fingers crossed they don't ruin it.
Well, you know, you're the man, Sid. You're the authority.
I tried it last week. I barred them from one, but is it down to me to try and bar them from every match?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, but they're not going to listen every time.
Well, something's got to give, though. You know, what can we do?
I'm one man.
You are.
They're 5.
It's true. Well, 4 on Leonie, but yeah. I forget our women's champion, Leonie Rose, is here tonight.
Hey, she's a champion for a reason.
Well, this is it. But she hasn't defended her belt
don't go there. She blames me that she never has an opponent. Come on. Every week.
Why is it your fault?
Because she blames me. It's like, I should get her a match. I should do this.
It's easy to blame somebody else. Again.
Come on, that's the Empire way.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's like they must join the Empire and must have Gans first words. Blame anyone but yourself.
Yep.
Just don't listen to anyone. It's all their fault. It's never your fault. You're always right, and we're always going to win. That must be all.
That is their mentality. No, you've just hit the nail right on the head with a really big hammer.
Instead of realising you've got to do it for yourself in that ring, you've got to believe in yourself.
Exactly. What a motivational motto that is. Hey, you should be a wrestler one day. You know.
Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Quote from the One Two Phoenix.
There we go. Get that on a T-shirt.
I think so. I think you might already have.
Marvellous. I love it. No, it's true though. You know, the Persian Empire, they are, you know, a dominant force. Yes, they are like a pack of wolves. They are everything that we hate about this company at the minute, but they are successful. They are, you know, they have the lion's share of the titles, whether we like it or not, and we don't.
No,
I clearly don't.
I was going to say I don't.
But yeah, now Johan Hunt and Big Duncan carrying around those tag team titles.
But we'll see if we can see them in action tonight, or is it going to be like normal? No defences, nothing from them as usual.
Well, who knows?
We're the champs, we defend it on our terms, not your management terms.
We'll see. I'm sure there's plenty of tag teams around who would, you know, well, like we said about the heavyweight championship, you know, they'd welcome a shot at the tag team championships, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, somebody needs to step up, basically.
I was going to say, yeah.
That's what we need.
But I think that's all we have time for now on
I
this
think
pre-show.
so. That's flown by, hasn't it?
How can I say
I'm going to go and get my my announcing voice on, and my vocal cords.
I was going to say they need to be warmed up.
They do, and we'll be back in just a little bit for tonight's edition of Friday Night Showdown here from the UK Wrestling Arena. We will see you very, very soon. Bye for now.